going on to you, Libra? So, Six of Wands, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups, King of Cups, the Chariot. I need to remember these. King of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Magician. So, what I'm seeing here for you, Libras, no major arcana that represents Libra, but let's get into it. The Six of Cups, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles. That's interesting. Okay. I honestly see you Libras kind of taking a little bit of a break right now from just dating. Some of you Libras will be like, okay, you need to, you'll become, you'll have a better relationship with the self, with you right now. Not really, some of you are not really interested in getting to know others too much. It's more so about the love that you Libras can show yourselves, right? You know, some of you may be trying to spend so much money and effort and attention and work trying to show other people that you love them or you like them or you're trying to get to know them, that some of you may have neglected your own self. The Six of Wands, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles is about you Libras not willing to do that anymore. A lot of you Libras are understanding that you have to start being able to know yourself better, love yourself, taking care of yourself, right? The Eight of Pentacles is about self-care. It's about love of, you know, the love that you have for yourself, the being focused on your own purpose, what you have to do, your own priorities. And then you have the Temperance, which is, the Temperance represents peace in one sense, because the Temperance is Sagittarius, which is the higher octave of Sagittarius, is like Libra, but higher form of it. But, because that's really reserved for Neptune. But the Temperance is Sagittarius, but it really represents a person that's being at peace with self, and because you have a certain level of enlightenment. So a lot of you Libras are not looking at being single the way that you used to, right? You Libras, you know, being single used to be your worst nightmare, right? There's this notion that for some odd reason, and I've heard many Libras tell me this, that a lot of you Libras have such a problem being by yourselves, wanting to be single. And a lot of you Libras used to ask me off camera, how is it that I'm able to do that? And honestly speaking, it really comes from self-love. You know, it was very difficult for me growing up to really be in a relationship, because I'm a Virgo, so many people spent so much time being prejudiced against me. You know, I don't speak good enough Spanish. I don't look a certain way. You know what I mean? My eyes aren't blue. You know, all types of just stupid reasons. So and people would go out of their way a lot of the times to be disrespectful. So I had to, you know, I had to. And I realized when I started to also sit back and realize just how fake a lot of people's relationships were, the drama that came up out of that, who went to jail, you understand what I'm saying? Who went to jail, who went to, you know, who ain't with whom anymore, you know, relationships that was great. I just realized that if I don't have self-love, then it's going to be a problem in life, because that's the vast majority of what people have a problem with. They don't have real self-love. They try to make it seem like they do, but playing games tell you everything. Because if you're really trying to get to know somebody for real, you don't have to lie. You ain't got to fake it. You ain't got to act like you in it for something that you're not. You just be 100. So the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups now are about how, so since this is the case, The Four of Cups is more so about kind of a demonstration of how you used to go up to people. But now the Eight of Cups, you're not doing that for a little while right now, because a lot of you Libras very much so want to know what it's like to be single. And if you've gotten over that single sickness, you know what I mean? Like that single sickness where it's like you don't want to be single, even though being in relationships are going terribly for you. Just the idea of you having to be single is terrible, right? You're learning to get over that. The King of Cups now is about how a lot of you Libras are going to, you've been doing it, you're going to do it, and you're going to like it, right? If some of you haven't already begun to do it. But you definitely have a different mentality, a mindset as to how you used to think of singlehood then versus singlehood now. And a Chariot now is now about, a lot of you Libras, like I said from the last reading, because everything is consistent now. It's starting to become more consistent with one path, I should say. Because a reading ago, I was talking for you Libras, I was talking about how a lot of you Libras are beginning to question it. Well, again, the Chariot, it furthermore backs that up, because even to now, because you Libras are understanding that you should question it, because the way that people express love nowadays, even getting to know people, is really pay for play. It's really on some real stuff. It's really pay for play. It's really on some stuff where it's like everybody wants to be compensated. Everybody wants to be given money and attention just for hanging out with the person and being in their life. And it's like, but people are not paying attention to the bigger picture. If everybody is being in love, or you can rent somebody for a short period of time, what does that say? What does that say about the society? You understand? And a lot of you Libras understand that a lot of other people in general are not really doing it for the correct reasons. So the King of Pentacles now represents, but you Libras will do it for the right reasons. So this is more so about, again, taking that long-awaited break. Because honestly, what I'm seeing is that you Libras have tried to talk to people, and people it just seems like there's a common theme. And the common theme is people want to be compensated. You know, people had this mentality of, oh, what if I get if we turn out not to work? It's like what do you mean? Oh, I want to be compensated. Don't you think that I should be compensated? It's like, but what about the other person spending their time too, that they'll never be able to get back? It's like, oh no, but nah, forget about that person. That person will be all right. What? You know? So the King of Pentacles is you Libras taking time. You'll get back to getting to know other people when you're good and ready. But as of right now, a lot of you Libras are just relaxing. You're not interested in being out here, getting caught up in any kind of situation. A lot of you Libras are good right where you are. But you will most definitely get back to talking to other people. And when you do, it'll be direct. So the Moon and the Magician now represents. So as a result of this, the Moon is about how it represents being MIA, like I said, like I've been talking about. And it's about notification, but on my phone. But the Moon represents, again, taking that time, going MIA, really relaxing. You know what I mean? Like really being cool, calm, collected, seeing it for what it is, not taking it personally, just looking at it like, you know, you Libras are just looking at it like, okay, I'm gonna just take a break, relax, enjoy my singlehood, and then I'm gonna get back out there when I feel comfortable to get back out there. It's not, you know, it's not something where it's like, oh, I got out of a bad relationship. It's not any of that stuff. It's not none of the drama. And then you have the Magician, which is you understand how many options you have. You don't have to sit there take people's disrespect, because a lot of times Libras, y'all will get yourselves in very disrespectful relationships where y'all will like the person, but the person, sees you as some sort of thing to be used. So let's clarify the Magician. So to clarify the Magician, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Justice. So to clarify the Magician, right, it's about, right now, it's about you enjoying your life, enjoying the things that you have that are blessings, right? Just taking the time out to really enjoy it. The Knight of Pentacles and the Justice. And also understanding, and the Justice represents Libra, so you did show up way at the end. But this is about you, Libras, and you understand that this is about you and what you want to do. And that you don't have to be stressed if you don't want to.